Hey, Jay Moore, did you see anything about a feds raid, man, on your news?
Oh, in town?
Well, in town.
in
around the world.
No, that was something else I was thinking about. But
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, you know.
Did you see anything?
They stopped by, somebody's house and make sure that they didn't have something in their house they wasn't supposed to have, And
seems like a lot of people are upset about that.
Well, it's like, how people back the blue until the blue comes to their house.
That's tough.
I'm
seeing a lot of defunding talk now. I didn't see that a few moons ago.
Well,
how about that?
Yeah. So,
well played.
But you got to understand, whenever a warrant is executed.
Yeah.
Has to be signed off by somebody.
A judge.
Good point, Lone. Somebody signed that thing.
A federal judge at that. And a lot of these federal judges were appointed by a certain individual.
The same.
You don't say.
Yeah.
The same person.
Was it the same person? You don't say.
Not only that, the FBI guy who's in charge was appointed by
the same person.
The same person
after he fired the previous one.
Yeah,
wow.
How about that?
Talk about full circle.
So, people say, I heard someone say, if they can go to the president's house, they can go to anybody's house. I was like, yeah.
They've literally been doing that.
They have been.
Yeah.
I love how people are starting to get treated black nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're all surprised about it.
And then
I'm like, this is just life.
Terry said they've been going to everybody else's house.
Literally, this has been. I mean, I was brought up that way. I just knew they could always just come in whenever the fuck they wanted to.
So I'm just saying.
9-10. Okay, go ahead.
Defund the police, man.
Defund the FBI. Defund the CIA. Defund.
You see, Steven Crowder was like, if you guys out there are not for defunding the FBI, then I'm not going to vote for you. I'm just like,
interesting.
That sounds oddly.
It's like an accidental leftist out here.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene out here.
She is the worst.
She's oddly familiar.
She's out there putting pictures of the flag upside down on her social media.
Oh my God!
Very upset.
She about to start kneeling at football games.
I really want to see that. I want to see that. Please give me the conservatives kneeling at football games.
It's just such great content.
I need all of that.
Such great content. She's the worst though.
I'm not going to stop watching football. I'm going to make sure I watch it every time.
You want to see if it pop off?
I just want to see it every time it pops off, so I can point and laugh like Nelson on The Simpsons.
I wish we had that queued up.
I think all the Republicans, what they're going to do is watch Judas and the Black Messiah a little later on and be like,
that's going to be the movie?
Yep, I knew the FBI got down like that.
Oh man,
it's so.
How you think they're going?
There's just.
How you think they're going to react to the movie?
They're going to want J. Edgar Hoover's name taken off of the. It's just going to be wild. Building.
It's just so like the more I watch political stuff now, it's. Especially our comments for the last, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I mean this in the most respectable way possible. Conservatives are just really fucking stupid.
Thanks, man. I ain't saying I'm giving you peace for how you said that. You had a lot of bass in there. Maybe ignorant is a more better term.
I think ignorant is a better term.
It's a better term, more politically correct as well.
Stupid is just completely dismissive, but ignorant it can be addressed.
Yeah.
Ignorant can be addressed. You can work on ignorant.
That's how Trump's gonna be in like 6 months.
Man,
right. This is how R. Kelly is right now.
Hey, don't do.
Yeah, I know.
But at the same time,
hey, you stupid.
If you don't have the mental fortitude to understand that ignorant means that you can still learn stuff.
There you go.
And you equate ignorant with stupid off top.
Yeah.
Really doesn't matter.
We can work with somebody.
Well, I think I've said this before.
I've worked with Red August for a long time.
It's like I can
do it. It's doable.
It's a whole thing of I feel like you can date I feel like you should date your opinions, not marry them, because once you're presented with new information. You still, like a lot of times you tell people, okay, this is what this really means. This is what it is. Here, you can look this up, this article. Here, I can show you a video. I can show you this. And you're still like, no, the sky's green. And when I can give you proof that the sky is blue and you still are married to your opinion that the sky is green, then I can't help you.
Let me ask y'all this. That's actually a good point.
Like there's a lot of things that there's a lot of ideas I held maybe 10, 15 years ago. And I'm glad I didn't marry them. I just dated them.
Do you think the people that we're talking about or this group, do you think you used to be able to just shake somebody's hand and say, you know what? You were right. I was wrong.
When could you do that?
I've done that multiple times because I've been wrong a lot over my life.
People that respect you and were your friends, though.
That's a good point.
They weren't people that you're talking to behind a computer in a basement.
Right. Do you
with a bottle of Jergens by the keyboard?
I'm just saying,
it's a
man.
Different, man.
Do you think in this era people can just say, you know what, I was wrong, man?
No.
These people aren't. I don't think they are.
No.
But in general, because I don't see that anymore. Everybody wants to be right. Everybody has an opinion.
I think you can.
You think you can?
Well, it depends how you frame the question. I feel like anybody can do that. Now,
Percentage-wise.
people do it?
That's what I'm talking about.
I can sit here and say that, like back when Andrew Yang was running, I was a big fan of him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But thinking back about it now, I'm sitting here just to Jay's points, like, nah, he's really just a Democrat that was like a liberal that was trying to give us like universal basic income, which he's not even for anymore. He's not even pushing with his new platform. Like he's not really.
Yeah, I used to be like, I'm when people would ask me, I was like, I think this guy Andrew Yang's got something, and now I found out more about Andrew Yang. I'd be like, no, he doesn't have anything at all.
Smoking mirrors.
Yeah, like get him out of here.
I think he was better than the other guys, for the most part. Not Bernie, but
he wasn't better than Bern.
Shout out to Bern.
But nobody's better than Bernie. Like out here in the sense that Bernie cares so much that he's like, did you see the? So they just passed that IRS Reduction Act. I don't know. If
the Inflation Reduction Act.
Inflation Reduction Act. IRS Inflation Reduction Act, and it was this huge bill, and Bernie had like 5 or 6 things that he was pushing for. That was like child income,
right? Tax credits.
Tax credits, just a whole bunch of just stuff that was good.
It was going to be helpful to actual people. Super
helpful. He was trying to get it in this bill, and if you look at the voting on every single one, it's like 197. 198, 396, stuff like that. Like, and he's been doing this his entire life. Like he's just taking L after L after L after L, but he doesn't like change what he's pushing for. That's what I mean. Like,
does Bernie have any kids?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
why? Because they don't be doing Hunter Biden type stuff. So you don't know if he got kids.
Man.
Oh yeah, I said it. Yeah, like I said, it's Hunter Biden. That's a spicy young man. He's out here taking out his camera when they measuring crack. I mean, come on, fam. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but like this, I know people in that life. Let you pull out a camera and a scale.
Man,
yeah,
doing
all right.
Too much, fam.
Yeah, all right. We'll see about that, buddy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he has kids, but this is the thing about people who are upset that Bernie, didn't get further, either of his bids. I mean, he was close.
He got as close as he's going to get.
But I always say is like, the people who are upset. I was like, I need each of y'all to remember that tweets don't count as votes.
Tough.
And a lot of the people who are so-called on the left or whatever, they think they can tweet their way into a new world order. It's the same way your tweets did not help Brittany Griner. They did not help Bernie Sanders. Amen. There has to actually be some action behind that.
Yeah, I don't need.
You got to put in.
Stay out of that one.
You got to put in some work
because
if you really, if you really want to get this stuff done.
Free cash money, BG.
I mean, to Jay's point, we don't have. We don't have a leftist movement in this country. So like Bernie has to be a Democrat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's not a ton of political push behind anything that he's doing. So the fact that he made it as far as he did was actually pretty crazy.
Who just said Alexa play _𝐀𝐿 Locked Up?
Well,
bro,
that could go for a lot of things, and so it is what it is. But
Super Mario.
The thing also is there are some people, they said, oh yeah, Donald Trump. I remember people saying he'd be the worst thing that ever happened, but since he had that R by his name, they got in line and made sure to vote for him.
And they still got his bike.
Yeah, they still got his bike. Yeah, so until somebody comes along, look, he's gonna run.
100%.
And I honestly think he'll win the nomination.
He might. He might could.
If he get the nomination, he probably is going to be president.
That's what
I think this is actually going. I think this is the stuff that's going on right now is going to be the springboarding platform to actually push him to actually announce that he's running.
Oh yeah, he'll be like, look what they're
Look what the feds are doing. Yeah, and he's going to get all the.
Oh, he's gonna. They'll play it up. You know,
if you go back and read his statement too, Trump is so good at this. If you go back and read his statement, he's got certain words in there like deep state and like trigger words. It's going to get all the America people just like like he's going to get them riled up again.
Red hats activated.
Hey, it's just Trump.
They still flying the 2020 flag, and it's 2022.
Look, I'm telling you, like
Trump season 36 is going to be fire.
Yeah.
Look, I say what you will, but Republicans, when it's time to go, they get in line.
I give them that.
Yep.
They don't like they will get in line behind bad ideas. They'll be like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the highway through
doesn't matter what you say, we're
gonna
do
with
it.
Disabilities.
We're doing it. Democrats are like, I don't know. I need to have some Republican friends.
They'll be like, let's go. That's really what I love about Republicans. They don't want any Democratic friends. They don't want to reach across the aisle. They will change rules in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
It used to be you needed 60
They are the Tupac
votes.
of politics.
You had to get
when they come out with
60 votes to get to get that Supreme Court, and then when
filibuster, right?
And then they were said, no, simple majority will do.
Yeah.
And you know what? And they did it.
Yeah.
And they form like Voltron every single time.
We can't even get the Democrats to vote on like Democrat things.
Yeah, because a lot of Democrats are undercover Republicans.
Yeah. Yeah, what's his name? Buddy from West Virginia.
Yeah. This just goes back to
and Arizona. Like these people, like because they, at the end of the day,
they're capitalists.
Look, and also at the end of the day, these are white folks who get to white folking. You know what I'm saying? And like they're only going to do
white folking.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead.
Said, white folks that get the white
folking. Look,
I said what I said.
Hey, when you boil it all the way down, it really just comes down to like just the way that Democrats are still super capitalists, and so like the Democrats and Republicans have that in common. So at the high end, or the what we would call the centrists of the Democrat Party and the Republican Party are going to lean back and forth a little bit either way. So it's just what it is. That's like Joe Manchin. Yeah, he's a Democrat for West Virginia. He's not a Democrat
for New York.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like
he's still capitalist. He's a 1950s and 60s Democrat.
Well, look, here it is. You got somewhere like Kentucky that is one of the poorest states, and they just going through these floods and all this other stuff, and somehow Mitch McConnell has enriched himself beyond his wildest dreams. In the last 10 to 15 years.
He's a turtle.
Wow.